million on top of this, then the Brandon cut would sum up to about $50 million of available salary cap space for the 49ers. That you're needing to carry over unused space into the future to help pay for some of these escalating costs. Teams like the 49ers and Eagles who have been super aggressive with the void year prorations eventually do have to hit reset years with a salary cap when there's nobody else to restructure and no more money to push into the future. The Eagles and Howie Roseman are clearly in a reset this offseason. They've yet to sign an outside free agent. They've only let high-priced guys like Jalen Phillips go. So the Eagles, I think, what they're doing this offseason is very reminiscent of what the 49ers did last offseason. The Eagles are going to run that conflict formula very diligently over the course of this offseason heading into the 2027 NFL draft. 49ers, meanwhile, find themselves at a crossroads here. I don't think that they're in full buy mode yet. I think that they're still executing the salary cap reset.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Last year was the year to double down.
We've got a good one in store.
This is the year to start
filling in. It's the Atlanta Falcons.
So let's take a look at the
Chicago Bears.
Larger 90-man depth chart to get a real picture of where this roster is right now. Commanders build it. Those of you who are familiar with the show,
Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from the Windy City. Solid run back there. We'll get this out the 30-yard line.
In his career, if you're the 49ers, I would highly recommend finding a veteran complement to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now, they might be interested in bringing Brian Robinson Jr. back, but boy, he wasn't very good catching the ball out of the backfield last year as far as efficiency went. Maybe they feel they can integrate Brian Robinson Jr. better in a year or two in the system.
Only a gain of one on the game's opening.
Maybe there's no longer Isaac Brendo. I don't think we didn't see him last year outside of a few special teams plays. So I think their running back is still in the position of need for the 49ers, unless they really think that Jordan James can take that next step. But their interest in Brian Robinson Jr. suggests that at least one more addition here will need to be made. Receiver, I don't think they're done at it yet. I would be surprised if they signed
the 34-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Just signed with the New England Patriots.
Putting the tight end in motion.
That I saw, 17.5.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Throw left side. Taken in by Thomas. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We've talked so much about this show. I mean, I get out to things that this right here is very good. This is the big concern. We talk so much about potential positives, potential drawbacks. There's been some red when it comes to availability and the right side.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down. The Falcons getting their punter out there.
If they do expect them to, it will be a speedster. Right now, it's a speedster. Taekwon Thornton is re-signed with the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is going to be a beautiful touchdown at the 2-yard line.
Speedsters who still have keep that receiver ball in the first two. For the short term, the 49ers are absolutely set between Mike Evans and Ricky Pearson. Ricky Pearson, the next receiver to split out Mike Evans. I mean, if they can stay healthy, that's a dream scenario. Yes, I do believe that the 49ers can still add tight end. So we look out for that. So free agency again, they have 28 roster spots still left to fill. So there's a lot of off-season action still.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get back to his tight end. That's Sanders. And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Temporary window started that the 49ers will be open to trading Trent Williams if they can't win contract resolution.
The one here is Brees Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brings up second $8 million. But none of it is guaranteed until the dynamics change a little bit in 10 days on March 20th. On March 20th, Trent Williams is due a $10 million roster bonus. That $10 million roster bonus, or option bonus, I guess I should say, will be prorated over the course of the next 12
He'll go again with Hall. Into the secondary, past the 40. Brees Hall. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible. So
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. At their own 32-yard line.
Rashid Walker is still a free agent, and with Trent Williams for significant draft capital. In that scenario, you'd also be able to theoretically get cheaper at the left tackle position because Trent is due $33 million this year. But in all likelihood, and this is not likelihood, this is the best case scenario for the 49ers is retaining
tight end
Trent
motioning
Williams
left.
for team control beyond 2
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Catch man, right side by Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Further into the future. Along these lines, I should probably show you Venarian Lowe's contract.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
he's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 13 yards. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
They send the tight end in motion. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Sticks around, which I'm expecting to.
That's another Falcon first down.
He doesn't fit the system, I guess.
At the 16-yard line.
That he'll fit the system. So if he sticks around, he's going to get a $2.6 million option bonus in 2027. And this way, the 49ers.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to take him down back at the 20-yard line.
And these are the type of flash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Salary cap is high. Those of you who have ever bought a house or taken out Florida.
On second down, it's Williams. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to
position.
not really
If you
sure
put Peter
if
in
it was
field
right
position,
there anyway.
and your interest rate was
It'll be third
3%,
down.
you can just borrow the money.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
But even the short ones, like this one from Arian Love, they max out the void years. They're just going to pay it against the salary cap later. And it works because unused salary cap space carries over from season to season. So in a similar way to the way that the 49ers have orchestrated this deal.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. On the line, St. Brown. The receiver here was trying to target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Obviously signed right now, and also, take him at his word that he wants to play up until age 40. Trent Williams has earned the bit of the doubt there. I think he has earned enough respect for a deal like this to be consummated. I don't understand that.
Ready?
Cougar 19! So that's what they're as a football team right now. Back to the salary cap.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's getting past left and right. Winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Curious to know you obviously have a spot for your linebacker.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Here's Hall from the pistol. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They want to have a little bit more speed to try to take the top on the opposing defenses, and in that case, Tewan Jennings wouldn't be your guy. Now, the price for
set to go now on 1st and 10. Hey! They will run it over center with Hall, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
He's working against safeties coming down in coverage.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Check out the article from the San Francisco Standard.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Bears first down.
Want your child to be number 1 in the world, listen to what I'm saying. If you want to be number 2, don't listen to me. I don't know nothing.
Try the right side this time, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Oh.
In the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Charlie James.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's my thing. If you want your child to be number 1 in the world, listen to what I'm saying. Number 2, don't listen to me. I don't know nothing about number 2. Only I know about number 1. So, if you want your child to be number 1,
this is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The reason I use that analogy is because not everybody can drink black coffee straight. Some of them a little sugar, a little cream. I ain't got the sugar, I got the cream. I'm going to give it to you straight. It's not. If you want your child to be 2nd place, 2nd fiddle, they just keep pushing. Don't listen to what I'm saying. There's only for those who want to get to the top. Here. Now.
So my question is this, though. You did get the people saying that you were racist talking about not cutting it, which I
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
mistake.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. After the catch, gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing big.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
If you're trying to get to the top, that dude in the second play, he don't worry about him. He loves talking. He don't care if you're talking. This is about set first.
2nd and 10.
You say you're trying to I'm telling you where. So, actually, 8 people, I asked them what your need history in your family. And they think it's funny.
He'll drop the throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in. Reese Paul, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback, and in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Because you were that, you got to watch how a woman walks. If she walks for
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It depends on what you want. You got to think of.
At 19, you would think like, oh,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, John. It's being patient driven. Right, something I think both you and Steve.
On the option, here's Paul. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Here's 2nd and 6.
No, they need to stand out.
Back to throw. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. To the goal line and in. Johnston. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's just too easy at this level, Mike. You give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job of counting for these receivers, because they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
I got a little money, but not what I should have been. Had I played football, I'd been better off. Baseball, basketball. Look, kid, can't become your kid's friend. That's a bunch of BS. I give my kids a choice whether they can have chocolate, ice, or vanilla. They can choose that. Other than that, I'm choosing everything. Because I have more knowledge than them. I'm smarter than them. I was at a golf range. There was a gentleman there. Hit balls. He noticed me. He said, hey, good. I listen to your stuff. My grandson is playing some sport, and we're just trying to...
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's very quickly a first down.
It's a conversation because it seems like for much of their young lives, it was, let's say, a dictatorship, right? You were the parent.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He connects with St. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
In the transition,
now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. As the clock is stopped with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and inches.
That's when that started happening, you know, because it's something they let them fly on their own, you know. For me, it was college. I said when it's
working out of the gun, here's Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Atlanta.
And it was something. You want this one. So that's like college. I mean, they had multiple schools. You pay, you feel it. And so I let them pick. That's when I kind of backed off. I'm still here to support them. I kind of backed off.
In motion comes Walker.
So why not?
Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this completed. Man out of the backfield. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. They'll start the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Just a little slow developing of that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that.
Elementary school. And that's when I decided to believe in myself. At the water. Never forget it. I can take you to the spot and say, there's a little girl there. She was talking to me. And I told her that I'm going to win some gold medals. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm going to win gold medals. And she acted like she didn't believe me. And that was shocking. Like, how did you not see that?
Try to throw again. Here's Williams. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Williams to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are in full. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
We're seeing track of we're seeing kind of skin on the track that you were rest of the universe. Every time we're still working. So right, time doing that one. Your personal sacrifices. Right, you have to get what you're sick to. See that you can push your children forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
steer towels. As a parent, in my opinion, I gave up everything. I had a little business.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Easy to nurture your kids. The same thing.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And 3 or maybe 4. Keon White on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
I have a question about perception of black folk. You know, the way Channing references you in being an air race shooter fair team is crazy, right? I think he has a
from the 31. Here is 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense might make defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
It's just the misperception, this way people kind of misconstrue.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
There was some backlash a lot. I turn around, you simply there.
They'll look to throw. Outside, it's complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, here's Hall. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 40. To make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This lady tells the truth of her experience. My wife treated her. Experienced that. But I don't tell it to my son today. It's a whole different thing. So you gotta just ignore that. Let them say it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Any of that in bodybuilding, especially.
Now they'll set up to throw. Going right, it's taken in, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Now give on the ground. And he will Get into the end zone. Touchdown.
There's so many elements of this play like that are just so impressive. Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, but then the speed to say, okay, I can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. It's fortunate for them, they've got one here, and he makes a big play here for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wears his hair a certain way, dresses a certain way. When he's in the game, was real. He was also a two-time MVP. He was also a three-time first-team All-Pro. His statistics, his accolades, his production should be used as one of the faces of the league and marketed that way. But he's not. Look at Josh Allen. Look at
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identify blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On second down, it's Williams. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcons first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these